Hi, this is Belinda Colubriale, and this is Talking High Performance with Belle. So I'm making this podcast for people who want to live their best life, people who know that there's more in them, but they just don't know how to get it. So there's a gap, something's missing, I'm making it for them. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Talking High Performance with Belle. Today, I want to talk to you about the valuable lessons that I have learned over the past 12 months. And each one has not only helped me grow, but also reaffirmed what's most important to me. And today I wanted to share these with you in the hope that maybe you will do the same for yourself. So let's dive in. Point one is to cover your ears and watch what other people do. Actions speak louder than words. And this year I've learned to focus more on people's behaviors to truly understand their intentions. It's easy to get caught up in what people say, but actions often tell a much clearer story. And when I heard Mel Robbins say this, it really resonated with me. So whether it's personal relationships, professional environments, or whatever it may be for you, watching what people do rather than listening to what they promise or what they say has given me a really deep understanding of who and what I want to surround myself with. So remember, words can be manipulated, but actions reveal true intentions and true characters. So that was my first learning. Learning two was to trust your gut instincts. My intuition continues to be a really good guide in making tough decisions. Even if at the time I haven't felt that I was completely aligned with what it was telling me or it wasn't clear, but it rarely sets me wrong. And this year I've learned to trust my instincts more, especially when making decisions that affect my well-being and also my business. I've realized that those gut feelings that we have often pick up on cues that we might not consciously recognize. So trusting that my gut has saved me from trusting this has saved me from unnecessary stress this year. And that said, I still find myself in some situations needing to follow my instincts a bit sooner. And that's something that I'll continue to work on and will be a focus in 2025. That's point two. Point three is that all my children are different. And as their mum, it's my job to help nurture their individual strengths. And this learning's been super important for me as a mother. So I've got 4 young children and they're all unique. What works for one doesn't work for the other. The interests of one does not mean they have to be my interests or my husband's interests. But as parents, it's up to us to nurture what they're good at and to help them understand differences as they start to navigate things in their lives. And this applies to coaching too. Each person I work with has their own journey. Just like my children, it's about meeting them where they're at and helping them to navigate a path that is most congruent to them. So that's been super important this year. Learning number 4 is that color coding my diary has been a game changer. Organization has always been a key to managing my different roles. And in fact, I consider myself a loud and proud productivity nerd. But this year, color coding my diary has been a game changer. Having visual cues that help me differentiate between family, work, self-care, coaching calls has made everything a lot clearer. So if diary management or time prioritization is something that you struggle with, try color coding your diary. It's amazing how something as simple as assigning colors can make such a big impact on clarity and help boost productivity. So if you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend giving it a go, as it might just change your approach to planning. Point number 5 is to make more time for myself. In the second half of 2024, I made a conscious effort to prioritize self-care. This sometimes meant saying no to social outings, to phone calls that I would return later on. I've realized that if I want to show up for others, I firstly need to take care of myself. And it's like they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. With the twins starting school next year, this is going to become an even larger focus. So taking time for myself, whether it's through going for longer walks, playing more tennis, reading, catching up with people close to me, or simply just enjoying quieter moments, I know the benefits that it has. It makes me a better mother, partner, coach, and leader. So this will continue into the next 12 months. That's point number 5. Point number 6 is to make time for those who are important to you. And this is an interesting one because I really realized for me, it's not about how much time you spend, but it's the quality in those moments. And this year, I've made deliberate effort to be present with the people who matter most to me. It's easy to get lost in the busyness of life, to constantly check our phones, to return that call when we're with somebody. But I've found that even a few moments of genuine connection can really deepen relationships and make bonds stronger. So please, this year, put down the phone, stop looking at your watches, be present and listen, because these are the moments that really count. That was point number 6. Point number 7 is about creating boundaries with those who take your energy. Boundaries are crucial for our well-being, and this year I've been more intentional about protecting my energy by setting boundaries with certain people, or even setting boundaries of what I would like around me, whether it's saying no to obligations that don't serve me or distancing myself from relationships that aren't supportive. These boundaries have been really essential. It hasn't always been easy, but it's given me more capacity to focus on what truly matters. And ultimately, it's brought much more peace into my life. So that's a big one. Look at your circles around you and look at, do you need to set some boundaries in your life? That's point 7. Point 8 is don't walk into the brick wall that has held you back. This year, I've really learnt not to repeat old mistakes. There have been times in life where I'd keep walking into the same metaphorical brick wall, trying the same approach and expecting a different result. This year, I've made a conscious decision to recognize those walls and choose a different path. So it's about having the courage to change course when something isn't working, and also sometimes stepping out of our comfort zone when we realize that that's the reason why we keep walking into those brick walls. So it's about trusting opportunities and trusting that they will arise when you do this. That's point 8. Point 9 is without planning and action, visualizations cannot come true. So if you listened to my podcast earlier in the month, it was all around this. I'm a big believer in the power of visualization, but I've also learned that visualizations need to be paired with planning and consistent action. So this year has shown me that by breaking down big goals into manageable steps and taking those steps every day, even the biggest dreams can begin to become a reality. So it's about bridging the gap between dreaming and doing and making those visions come true through planning, but mainly through action. That's point number 9. And my last point is I've realized even more how much I love my job, and not everybody gets to say that. So I want to share how grateful I am for the work I get to do. Coaching, speaking, running workshops, recording podcasts. It makes me so fulfilled, and it's the reason that I have changed courses in my career and the reason that I put in the consistent work day in and day out. So seeing the growth and transformation in others as they step into their potential is incredibly rewarding. And I'm beyond excited for what 2025 has in store, not just for my clients, but also for myself. Every year brings new opportunities to all of us, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you all in 2025. So there you have it. They're my top learnings for the past 12 months. I hope some resonated with you, and I'd love to hear what your biggest learnings have been this year. Reflection is a really powerful tool when we think about growing. And as we head into 2025, I encourage you to take some time to reflect on your own journey. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Talking High Performance with Bel. Until next time, live a successful, purposeful, and fully charged life. Your coach, Bel. Are you feeling overwhelmed trying to balance work and life? If you're finding it hard to excel in these areas, it may be time for a change. The Elevate with Bel membership offers a practical solution designed to help you regain control and achieve your goals. With this membership, you'll join a community of ambitious individuals committed to real results. Twice a month, you can participate in live sessions where you'll receive actionable strategies and insights to boost your productivity and work-life balance. And if you can't attend live, all the sessions will be recorded for your convenience. You'll also have opportunities to engage with guest experts and attend exclusive events throughout the year. If you're struggling with productivity, you can learn some effective time management techniques. If you're feeling burnt out, can get some strategies for better work-life integration. And if you're lacking energy, I can help you with tools to help you stay motivated and inspired throughout the day. And this is just an example of some of the things we'll be covering. So if you're ready to make a change, then join the Elevate with Belle membership today and let's start achieving the results you've been aiming for.